Welcome, digital card fighters. This is Kyle D bringing you more Cardfight Vanguard Zero news information. Today, we had a massive stream, and thank you to the creators of Vanguard Zero Meta and their Discord, which, if you saw above, this was the link. If you hit accept invite, you get brought in. They have a translation page from this morning's events. So we get the theme of Aquaforce shown off. Then we have Metatron, the Great Dayusha, Pacifica, and then the Great Nature Grade 3. I do not know them off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. And then we got showed off a lot of good cards. First off, we get shown off, one of the Grade 2s is shown off. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if this is the 4th battle or more, draw a card. And when this attack, if this is the 4th battle or more, Counterblast 1 to get plus 5,000 until the end of battle. Really helps because the biggest problem with Aquaforce right now is they have to deal with defensive lines and triggers, and since triggers every hit gets you 5k, every defensive trigger gets you 10k, they now start falling a little bit weaker. But now with this added boost we're getting in their units, so when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this is the first battle of the turn, it gets plus 3k until the end of battle, and at the end of battle this unit exchanges positions with one of your rear guards in the same column. So now you don't need the booster right away, so it hits for 11k, which is good because now the early aggression on this deck can really make differences. And then Counterblast 1 to have this unit ignore intercept. Whew! That's a good ability right there. That ignoring the intercept means now you just straight face the Vanguard. So having that, being able to do that is great. Now we have our Maelstrom. So when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this is the 4th battle or more, this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end with the following skill. When this battle, this unit attack ends, draw 1 card, retire 1 of your opponent's rear guards. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3k. So it becomes a 14k on swing. Really good. I think it could have been better, giving it a little bit more, but since it's getting 8k, if it's on the 4th battle or more, it's great. It's what it needs to do. Because if it doesn't do this, you're not going to have much defensive line. So we get Coral's Chain Ride is introduced. So when Fresh Star Coral rides this unit, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, add 1 Aurora Star Coral or Shining Coral to your hand. If you didn't add, call this card. So so you have an option. You lose the soul if you don't grab one. So when another unit other than Fresh Star Coral rides this unit, call it. So there's 2 options of it coming out of the soul. What you don't want to in Coral's all about having corals in soul. So, and then you have, if Angelic Star Coral, which is the starter, is in soul, this unit gets plus 1,000. And when another unit named Shining Star Coral rides this unit, look at the top 7 of your card, ride Shining Star Coral. So you get to speed up. This gives you a speed up ride chain, which is really interesting. So it gets a way of fixing itself if you mess up your ride. So and now here's Shining Star. If Fresh Star Coral is in your soul, which is the starter here, the grade 1 is in your soul, this unit gets plus 1,000, so it becomes a 10k. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may return 1 of your front row rear guards to your hand. If Fresh Star is in your soul, you may return 1 of your back row rear guards to your hand. So you get an option between, let's say you wanted to call a PG down just for the turn, and that. So when this unit hits the Vanguard and you know you're going to hit, bounce that PG back, and voila, you have another option. So now we have Big Aurora Star Coral. So Limit Break 4, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of turn, which isn't bad. It becomes a 15k. So Counterblast to Soul Charge, return 1 of your rear guards to hand. If Shining Star Coral, which is grade 2, in your soul, this unit gets plus 1,000. So it gets 16. It can be a 16k swear. Not bad. It also returns a unit to hand, which is great. Now we also get Coral's Evolve Star form. So Limit Break 4, Counterblast to get plus 3k until the end of turn. Then return 1 of your rear guards to your hand. Put a Coral from your hand into soul, and if you put 1 card, draw 2 cards. So she draws you stuff, and they cross ride. So cross ride meaning if she's in soul, she gains power. So then we have Pacifica was shown off. Limit Break Pacifica is when it attacks the Vanguard, Counterblast 2 to return 2 of your rear guards to your hand and call a card from your deck. Crossrod type Idol Pacifica. So basically, a lot cheaper and a lot more effective than top Idol. So this Pacifica is really good. We needed an upgrade. So with that, we also have some stuff. So we have the Great Dayusha, if the picture will load. Limit Break 4 when attacking. Let's see if it'll open. I want to just show you guys that the Great Dayusha was revealed. And it's quite powerful. Scary, scary stuff. So, Great Dayusha was shown off, which is really good. So, Limit Break 4, when attacking the Vanguard, if your soul has 2 or more Dimension Robos, which is a lot cheaper than our good friend Risers, needing more than that. For that battle, this unit gets plus 2,000 and a crit. Crossride Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha. So that's really good. And we also have all gems. They having a Aichi Birthday Fest in Japan only. Sad that we don't get this thing. So just understand, Aichi kind of gives raffling off tickets and getting gems. Then they're going to modify Dayusha for when this patch happens. Discard this card to activate, randomly add to your hand 1 Dimensional Robo Die Battles, Die Robo, Die Dragon, or Die Liner, or Die Mariner to your hand. So basically, he can be discarded to fix your rides. So that's great. That's what needs to happen. So it gets an added skill. It's just a errata. So then you have a new Forerunner for Robos. If your Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, Dimensional Robo, put 4 of your Dimensional Robo rear guards into your soul to ride a Dayusha from deck and draw 2 cards. So pretty much excessively skipping ride. It's your ride skipper. But it costs way too much in my opinion to validate for this. But we'll see what happens. More information on the Aichi Fest is that Aichi medals are ejected as gacha, exchanging for triple R, double Rs. So they're pretty much making it a lot better. So they get more special stuff. That's all that is. Then we have Die Dragon during your turn. If your Vanguard is Dimensional Robo, this unit gets plus 3k. So it becomes a 12k attacker, which gets over a lot of issues. So, and then you have Die Battles. Put this unit into your drop zone to have your Vanguard get plus 3k. So it helps. It pretty much in Soul. So it's Soul Blast. Die Mariner is Soul as well. Put this card into your drop zone to have your unit get plus 3k, which is good. Now you have a way of gaining free power by just Soul Blasting, which is really needed. And then you have Die Liner. When placed, Counterblast is to have one of your Dimensional Robos gain plus 4k. This is what we needed. Now with all this power boost, we can actually keep Dayusha going longer than anything else. And then, of course, free packs and sleeves for completing missions, plus 3 packs. Friend fight character fights every single day. So Japan just being lucky son of a guns. So with that, I do want to thank the Cardfight Vanguard Zero's translator team. They did a really good job, and I have no real affiliation with them, but I did use their site. And make sure you stop by VanguardZeroMeta.com if you want to see more cards that get released. They update this site regularly. So, and until the next one, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you later.